Jai Nityananda. I am Ujjwala Raaj, and I am granddaughter of Shri Baburao Khade. Uh, he was our first guru. She is my sister, cousin sister, Sujata Patil, and we are always together wherever, whenever we have to go to Baba. We always go together, pray together. Every Thursday we meet for the bhajan at my brother's place, because of the space constraint, we have to now shifted our bhajan to our brother Chaitanya Patil, his house. So Baburao Khade was our first guru. First guru is normally, actually you say, is your parents. Your parents are your first guru. And Baburao Khade is my mother's father. So maternally we are into this bhakti, Baba's bhakti. Baburao Khade, now I think I'll start mainly I'll tell you about Baburao Khade because I know more about him. Baburao Khade was born in 1900, 31st December, night 12 o'clock. So you can, and that day was Amavasya. So, and he was, as my great grandfather was a very wealthy man, he was the first manager to the royal press, Indian manager to the royal press. So you can, and he was very wealthy. He had his own printing press, and later on, he was, and he was a Param Bhakta of Vithoba. My great grandfather was a Param Bhakta of Vithoba. So every Kartiki or Ashadi Ekadashi, he used to visit Pandharpur. And after, see, people fast during Kartiki Ekadashi, Varkaris go to Pandharpur. They walk to Pandharpur, Vari, they say Vari, and they walk to Pandharpur and they fast. And only after darshan of Vithoba, they have their lunch. They break their fast. So that lunch used to be served by my great grandfather. He was called as Rao Sahib Khade. Rao Sahib was a title given to him by the Britishers for his work and his uh, intelligence and the accounting work that he did in the printing press. So he was conferred upon the title of Rao Sahib. So, and that lunch used to be for all the Varkaris with special Puran Poli. So that used to be, and those Varkaris, that time Varkaris, I don't know whether even the Nashik people used to be there with them and all that. I don't know about that. But those, they remembered, even the temple priest remembered my great grandfather till 60s, 70s. Oh, Rao Sahib Khade. They used to talk about him. So this is about my great grandfather. And if Vithoba, he used to pray to Vithoba, and Vithoba doesn't give him the signs that you have to go ahead, he will not go do that. So till he gets answer from Vithoba, he used to wait there. So and they were staying at Sion in Bombay. There were in Sion, there were only 5 families. Very few families were there in Sion. Khade family, Rao Sahib Khade's family was one of them. And they owned a lot of, land near Ayurvedic college is there in Sion. All that land belonged to my great grandfather, and lot of land in other places, but this is the main land that I can talk about and people know. And they also had a Hanuman Mandir there, which was taken care of by his great grandfather, means Rao Sahib Khade's brother, because Rao Sahib Khade was busy with the job and his business in the sense printing press. So, and they settled in Bombay since even 20s, maybe, sorry, 1880s and all, maybe they settled, I don't know when, but even before 1900. So my grandfather, the day my grandfather was born, that time it was all jungle there. So the foxes started crying. So they all were scared. And when my grandfather was born, he was very fair and very chubby and nice boy, and everybody were happy. That time, boy is born, it was a great this thing. So they were all very happy, but they were all worried because the foxes started crying. And so then someone said, they called a great astrologer. Since he was very famous and a moneyed person, called a famous astrologer. Then he said, you put the baby in front of the Gomata, and then if she licks him, then all his this thing will, whatever his sankat will be. Uh, so Gomata was brought, Gomata's puja was done, and then Gomata immediately licked the baby. So everybody was happy, like, okay, chalo, he is, all this thing is waved off. So after, when he was around 1 or 2 years old, since they had big farm and orchards there, this baby used to just loiter away into the jungle, into the farm somewhere, and sit somewhere. And then everybody had to search for him. Where he's gone? Where is Babu? They used to call him Babu, was the first baby and boy. So Babu, where is Babu? Where is Babu? So he'll be playing somewhere in the. Then they had to bring. One day it happened that Babu was playing in the fields there, and in front of him there was a cobra waving out in front of him, and he was playing with the cobra. The moment my grandmother saw Cobra and Babu, she was scared and she called everybody. Before everybody came, the Cobra bowed down to my grandfather and it went away. Then she took him, and then that's one story. So as he grew up and he went to school, then he passed in school also, and then he was put into college. He was studying in Xavier's College, and since they were quite well off, so my great grandfather thought that he'll look after my business, my printing press, and all my property and all the things. So but this boy, means my grandfather, Baburao Khade, was not much interested in this money or any business or nothing. He used to go around after college. College, school maybe it was at Dadar, but college was in VT. So after college, he used to go to attend different lectures of different philosophers. So he was interested, but even then he was not happy. He was not satisfied. So he was in search of Guru, but he did not come across any such person whom he could call as Guru. But he used to go everywhere in search of Guru, all temples, all. That time, big philosophers used to come have their talk in CJ Hall, that is Kawasji Jahangir Hall, opposite museum and all. So there they used to have lectures, philosophy. So he used to go to attend that also. He didn't find much interest in that. So then he went to Dadar. He used to go to so many places. So when he went to one evening after his college, he went to Dadar. And no, after his college, I think he was in search of Guru. Maybe he has met, I don't know exactly when he met Balakrishna Maharaj. So that I told you, no, Samartha Swami temple, mutt. So he कधी भेटले असतील समर्थ त्यांना लक्षात आहे काय नाही आहे ना ते he must have met them around that time, and so he he went, okay, I don't remember when he met, but he must have been married then. That much I feel because my mother telling me something that she was 5-6 years old when she went to Ganesh Puri. Maybe 6, 7, 8 years also. She was born in 1924, my mother. So she was 7, 8 years or whatever, that she told me that she went to Vajreshwari first. So maybe that time around 20s, 22, 23, he used to go around. So one day when he was in Dadar, he used to go to Mahadev Mandir, Dattatreya Mandir, everywhere. He used to anywhere around Bombay, in the South Bombay, all the places. So that day he heard bells. He heard the aarti going on. So he went into the mandir. No, he didn't go inside because the aarti was going on. He stood at the door. He stood at the door, and after the aarti, everybody came to do the namaskar. Then people were coming and telling their problems, and some maybe black magic, or someone was possessed or something. So Balakrishna Maharaj had those vidyas of of all these black magic and all these things. So then my grandfather was standing at the door. Balakrishna Maharaj called him Babu. He also called him Babu because he was a young boy, just out of college or just in college. Babu, come here. So my grandfather came in and he bowed down to him. Sit, Babu. Babu, sit. So Balakrishna Maharaj was sitting on a platform, and my grandfather sat down. He said, No, 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 Babu, no, you're not sitting there. Balakrishna Maharaj got up from his seat and asked my grandfather, Baburao Khade, to sit on the platform. So, Babu, this is not your place. This is your place. He got up, made him sit on the platform there. And henceforth, this is going to be your place. So, then people were coming. Then someone came for some ailments, stomach ache, this. So then Balakrishna Maharaj was sitting down on the side. He told Babu, see what he wants. Babu, make the pudi for him, make a packet for him of the medicine. So my grandfather made the packet and gave him. He gave it to Balakrishna Maharaj said, no, Babu, you give. So my grandfather gave. So like that, it started. And since then, my grandfather Balakrishna Maharaj never allowed my grandfather to sit down. Grandfather had to sit on the platform, and Balakrishna Maharaj was sitting beside him. Okay, so like that he started giving medicines, because before anybody teaching him, before anybody explaining him of waving away or what do they, the black magic, or the if anybody is possessed by any ghost or something, instead of they without telling him, he was able to heal them. So so my grandfather, he started doing that, and he knew, that means he knew all the vidyas, Ayurveda, all this black magic, and then this whatever ghosts and all that, those mantras and all, to wave away all those things. So he knew those things. Balakrishna Maharaj has not taught him. Balakrishna Maharaj recognized the qualities in Baburao Khade and made him sit there. So one day, Seena Maharaj, one boy came, one hotelier, as I told you earlier, hotelier came with one young boy, and he started shouting that this boy is possessed, please help me, because he must have known that Balakrishna Maharaj helps in waving away all these things. So he came to Balakrishna Maharaj and he started shouting, see, he's possessed and I don't know what to do, because otherwise he'll be taken to the police station, because he's making someone doing, boiling the pakodas or this frites in the oil and removing with his bare hands. So then Balakrishna Maharaj and Baburao Khade, they looked at each other. So Balakrishna Maharaj just signaled to Baburao Khade, "Pehchana kya?" So Baburao said, "Yes." पहचान लिया. Then Balakrishna Maharaj requested that boy. He was called as Seena Maharaj. Seena. I don't know in Kannada what the name was. But we used to call Seena Maharaj. That's what I. So Seena, इधर रहो, हमारे पास रहो. तो सीना गॉट वाइल्ड. मेरा जीवन तट मठ मंदिर में नहीं, मैं घूमेगा, मैं सब जगह रहेगा, मेरा इधर नहीं स्थान. तो दे ऑल केप्ट क्वाइट. देन he said मैं जा रहा हूँ. And he told my grandfather, he turned to my grandfather and said गानकापुर में मिलेंगे. So my grandfather used to go to Gankapur. He never used to go to Pandharpur very often, but Gankapur he was very regular. He used to go to Gankapur, and this Seena told him Gankapur में मिलेंगे. Then my grandfather he will not wait. These people will not wait. Bulaya, have to go. So he just went to Gankapur. He left for Gangapur. When he went to Gangapur, he had his bath in the river and this. And when he went to the mandir, someone tapped on his back and he said, "Mandir ke piche aao, Hanuman mandir ke piche aao." So then my grandfather had his bath, took darshan there. Then he went to the mandir. So there was Hanuman Mandir on the Bhasma Dongar, this thing, hillock. So it is close to it or it is on that, I don't know. So there, my grandfather, after bathing, taking darshan at the Gankapur Paduka and all that, he went to, he went behind that mandir, Hanuman Mandir. Then there, Seena Maharaj told him to sit there. Seena Maharaj removed some laddu and some this thing from his back like this. Janananda Swami. He is Janananda Swami. Seena Maharaj was then called as Janananda Swami. He gave him all the laddu and laddu diya itna मेरे को याद है. My grandfather has told me laddu and खाइला दिला और कुछ खाने दिया. Then खाने के बाद बोले पहला खाओ. फिर खाने के बाद में वो कमंडलू से पानी पीने को दिया उसको. पानी पी लो, फिर बैठो. Then what they spoke, he has not told us. Then they spoke for long time, and then Seena Maharaj told him, "Abhi jao, abhi ghar jao." So my grandfather invited him, "You come to our house." So Seena Maharaj said, "No, I will not come to your house." Then my grandfather said that I have a special room for sadhus and santa and mera dhyan ka and bhajan ka, because he had a very melodious voice. My grandfather used to sing very melodiously. He used to sing bhajans and with divinity like. So and everybody like around, today we have not heard Babu's bhajan. If he goes out somewhere to Gankapur, today Babu's, we didn't hear his. So there was a big hall for sannyasis, sadhus, who used to come to visit Bombay. And my grandfather also had a, he was mad after looking out, because he was in search of Guru. So he was mad after any sadhu or any sannyasi comes, he was mad after them. So what he used to do, he used to go to Dadar station. And the timing when Banaras mail came to Dadar, he used to wait there. And he used to take any sadhus or sannyasi who come, get off at Dadar station, he used to take them directly home and make them stay there. They had separate rooms, separate toilet, everything, bathrooms and all for the sannyasis. And their main house was ahead. So nobody used to come here except my grandfather, not even his father. Rao Sahib Khade. Because Rao Sahib Khade was really more worried about the boy. He is not interested much in the studies. He goes after sannyasis. He goes after. So he was very much worried about him. So that way, there were some sannyasis who came and also tried to cheat and tried to eat everything in the house and ask my grandmother to make puran poli, make this, make that. And one day, one sannyasi came and he started demanding. He knew that either when I come here, I will get everything, and if whatever I demand, I will get. Because whatever they demand, my grandfather used to order, and my grandmother used to make. So one at night, after eating at night, he slept there. And then he started shouting, "Hey, Marai, he's beating me, he's beating me." So my grandfather came running and he asked, "Kya ho gaya? Who's beating you?" That one sitting. That was in that photo. He brought a big stick, he's got a big bamboo and he's beating me. I'm going, and he left everything and he ran away. So like that, people have been punished also who were not the real sannyasis or who have just come for don't give up. We say don't give up sannyasis and all who are cheating. They were also beaten up by this. So like that he told Janananda Swami that I have got a separate room, as if Janananda Swami didn't know. But he just said that. Of course, they are अंतर्ज्ञानी अंतर्यामी सब. So he said, okay, मैं आऊँगा. So कभी आओगे? Nothing. आऊँगा. So after so many years, my grandfather, thoda he went to meet in Gangapur. After that, he did not meet Seena Maharaj. Seena Maharaj must have gone on to Himalayas and all those. So then suddenly one early morning on Diwali day, Seena Maharaj and two small Batus, small Brahmin boys, they came. Early morning, it's 3:30 in the morning. And that time, in those days, everybody used to wake up early, 3:30 and all. And previous day only they'll make sweets and all. So my great grandmother, grandmother, and all the ladies they used to be joint family. They'll make sweets and everything and all. So they'll get up early. All the kids will be playing around and all, playing, burning crackers. So suddenly, Baburao Khade came and told in the house, Seena Maharaj aaya, Seena Maharaj aaya. So Seena Maharaj aaya, so everybody started running around here and there. So my grandmother started making some fresh sweets and everything. And then Seena Maharaj came. So Seena Maharaj, then my grandfather made arrangements for their bath, for bathing and everything. After that, they came and sat. All the three of them, they sat. And then they recited Guru Charitra. All those two boys, they recited Guru Charitra. After that, then my grandfather, they did some arti, something, Dakta arti. And then my grandfather came to told my grandmother, now bring sweets for him. Diwali day he has come, so bring all the sweets. Right. So they filled the plate and they brought for three of them. So Seena Maharaj just said, he waited there. Then he said, I will not eat this. You have offered me this, but I will not eat this unless my guru eats it. वो उधर है ना, वो मेरे से बड़ा है, वो मेरा गुरु है, तुम उसको दो फिर मैं खाएगा. पहला उसको दो, मेरे को मिल गया. किधर है? वो उधर है. वो पाइपलाइन में जाओ, वो पाइपलाइन में जाओ. And that time it was all very marshy land and everything, and there was a pipeline. I mean, the rail used to be there, so that they take that rail to check the pipes and all, water pipes and all, the water supply from Tamsa to Bombay. So that rail was there in between that. So my grandfather, through that marshy land, he walked. My grandmother packed the dabba. These three were sitting in the house, but unless he eats, these people will not eat. So my grandfather, my grandmother packed the dabba, all sweets, and he went, he walked on the pipeline. Then somewhere far away, I can show you the pipeline also. Somewhere far away now, there was a black man, madman, sitting and playing with on lotus leaf water, like trying to keep the water on the lotus leaf, like balancing the drop of water on the lotus leaf. And he's doing that only, and he's not looking, and he's talking something, some murmuring something. Then my grandfather stood there for quite some time with folded hands. Then he started shouting like a madman. He started shouting like a madman. But my grandfather recognized him. So he did not move or utter anything. He allowed him to shout at him. And he stood with folded hands there. And then afterwards, after some time, he kept quiet. Then he said, "Ha, my grandmother's name was Lakshmi. Ha, lao, kya diya Lakshmi ne? Lakshmi ne kya diya? Dev." So then isme dev. Then my grandfather put all the sweets, sub sweets in his hand. हाँ हाँ, मिल गया. अभी उधर बैठा है ना, उधर अभी तुम्हारे घर में उधर बैठा है ना, हाँ अभी उसको दो, मेरे को आओ, इधर मिलने को आओ, हाँ इधर आओ मिलने को, मेरे को, मैं इधर ही है, उसको देखे आओ. हाँ. So then my grandfather came home. He says, "Go." Then he recognized that Seena Maharaj is there and something more above him. He is someone above him. He said, "Go" means he has to leave. So my grandfather came back home. Then Seena Maharaj, they had everything. सब लोग नमस्कार वगैरह किया. Seena Maharaj said, "अभी मैं जाता हूँ, अभी हम लोग गाणगापुर में मिलेंगे कभी ऐसा." So my grandfather, सब लोग घर के सब लोग नमस्कार करके, Seena Maharaj and those two Bhattus, they left the home. After that, my grandfather, he had taken up a job. He got a job in municipality. That time, like getting a job, government job, municipality job and all was a very of high status. So he was a graduate. He graduated from Xavier's College. He was a graduate. So he got a job also. So he was working in municipality. So then after they used to, maybe at 4:30, they used to close down, I don't know when. But every evenings, he used to go to meet Nityananda Swami on the pipeline. Every evening. So then Nityananda Swami used to talk a lot to him. He used to walk. Then Nityananda Swami one day asked my grandfather, "Do you want to have darshan of Avadhoot?" So my grandfather, he'll never say anything. He'll only listen and just, even now you see in his photos, nor we, nor my grandfather, or any member of our family has stood in front of Baba. And you'll not see any of us in the photo. Because if Baba is in front, my grandfather will be on one side. Always on side, not behind him. Many of his bhaktas, you have seen their photos behind, some sitting down, some never sat, and nor has he allowed us to sit. Baba le, attention. So I used to listen to him, but my sister and they were very naughty. They used to go run away and then play with Baba and have fun with Baba. So then he said, what Baba told my grandfather, Baburao, he started calling him Baburao. Balakrishna Maharaj used to call him Babu, but Nityananda Swami called him Baburao. This is how he became Baburao Khade. So, Baburao, you know all the Vidyas. You know all this occult, these things. You know all these occult Vidyas. But if you want here, you want this, you want to be with me, you have to give away all the Vidyas, you have to forget all the Vidyas. ग्रैंडफादर से मुझे तो गुरु मिल गया, फिर को ये विद्या वगैरह क्या है, वो तो मुझको आता है, जन्म से आता है, उससे कि मैंने कुछ पढ़ाई नहीं की है, मैं तो कॉलेज गया, स्कूल गया, ये इसके लिए पढ़ाई नहीं की है. So he said, okay, I'll forego all the vidyas. Everything is at your feet. And then, since then, he started meeting him on the pipeline, railway lines there. And then he used to. So one day, he asked, this is the only story that they have told. He has told us. He's told me, my mama, elder mama. So he has told me this story. So he asked him, Avadhoot, you want to see Avadhoot? In Marathi he spoke. With my grandfather, he spoke in Marathi. You want to see Avadhoot? So he said, oh Baba. Yes, Baba. So then he told, come along with me. So he took him along with him to the Mahul hill. So here is the Mahul hill somewhere. So that I wanted to, but that is, I think, in possession of BRC now. He took him to the Mahul hill. Then he asked him to wait down. You stand here. You wait here now. Then from one side, this is how my uncle explained to me. So one side, Baba went. He was climbing. Then from the other side, means from top, from the other side, from the opposite side, one huge with long locks of hair, then wooden sandals, kamandalu and this, ऐसा लेके ऐसा da. It means the whole this thing was vibrating. That's what my grandfather explained to my uncle. He came with his wooden sandals, that thumping those sandals, and that he had that special tej. You can say, I don't know what to say in English for tej. I forgot I'm not getting it now. That brightness, that luminity, that this thing, it was very luminous and very powerful, this thing. And he came. He walked. He came from this side. Baba was climbing like this. And and Baba was so small in front of him. Baba was huge, built up. And then both of them spoke. How many? 2 minutes maybe. And then Avadhoot just turned back and went into the hills. And then Baba came down to Baburao Khade, and he asked him, Avadhoot Bagitla, did you see Avadhoot? Did you get the darshan of Avadhoot? My grandfather said, oh Baba, yes Baba, I have seen him. So this is one of the stories that then he used to regularly go for quite some time on the pipeline. I don't know how many years. Then suddenly one day, Nityan Baba told my grandfather, Baburao, now I will not meet you here. You have to come to Vajreshwari. I will not meet you here. You come to Vajreshwari to meet me.